So, very good morning. So today we will discuss about another non-conventional machining process, that is water jet machining process. In previous class, we have discussed about abrasive jet machining process. This is water jet machining process is another non-conventional machining process. Non-conventional machining process means in this machining process, the workpiece and tool means there is no direct contact between the tool and workpiece. Okay, means without direct contact, the machining of person or the removal of material can be performed by this non-conventional machining process. Okay. So, as the name suggests that the water jet machining, so this machining process performed by a very high pressure, by a very high pressure water jet, means flowing of very high pressure water jet. Okay, so water jet is flowing at a very high pressure on the workpiece. Okay, and material removed from the workpiece by erosive mechanism. And, by erosion, the material from the workpiece is removed due to very high pressure of water jet. Okay. So the element in the water jet machining is the jet of water. And this machining process is performed by and the uh, jet of water at very high pressure. Okay. Water jet travels at a velocity of high as 900 meter per second. Means, the velocity of water jet is traveling at very high pressure and a high velocity. High velocity means around more than 900 meter per second. That is more than the velocity of sound. When the water stream strikes a workpiece, that is the erosive force of the water removes the material rapidly. And so when the water jet strikes on the workpiece, then due to its very high velocity and high pressure of the water jet, uh, the material from the workpiece will be removed by erosive mechanism. Okay. The water in this case acts like a straw and cut a narrow groove in the workpiece material. Okay. So, and as this machining process, this water jet machining process is performed by the flowing of water jet. That's why this machining process is a coal cutting process. Means the water, the water uh, using the water for during the cutting is at a cold temperature. Okay, means the water is water at a cold temperature, means it's not a high temperature. So that's why this machining process is a cold cutting process. Okay, means like a turning process, turning process or drilling process or any conventional during the conventional machining process. Conventional machining process means due to the contact between the tool and the workpiece, heat heat generate होती है during the in case of conventional machining process. water in water jet machining process. इसमें water is there, so this process is a full cutting process. So in this process, no heat affected zone or the hatch zone will uh, produce during the machining. Machining time कोई heat affected zone तैनात नहीं हो. Okay. And as the heat affected zone or heat will not generate during this machining process. That's why there is no damage in the tool. A tool means the nozzle. Nozzle is used as a tool. Okay. So means there will be no damage of the tool during this machining process. Now, so what is the working principle? So, the water jet machining involves directing a high pressure, means it about 1000 MPa. Okay, means the water jet used होगी, so the pressure of that water jet is around 1000 MPa, and velocity is also very high, means more than 500 to around 1400 meter per second. Okay, so water is flowing at very high pressure and very high velocity. Okay. And this velocity is faster than the speed of the sound. Means इतना high velocity में water jet flow होगा, and due to this high velocity, uh, uh, the material from the workpiece is the material is removed from the workpiece by erosion mechanism. Means वर्कपीस से जो वर्कपीस से मटेरियल एरोटेड हो जाएगा. Okay. The fluid flow rate is typically from zero point 0.5 to 2.5 liter per minute. Okay, means per minute में around 2.5 to 2.5 liter fluid flow होगी. This is the fluid flow rate. Okay, so principally say the water jet, means jet of water is flowing at a very high pressure around 1000 MPa and at a very high velocity around 600 to 1400 meter per second. And due to this very high pressure and velocity of water jet, material is removed from the workpiece by aerosive mechanism. Okay, so this is the principle of water jet machining. Okay, now the water is flowing at a very high velocity, so that means the water have a kinetic energy. High velocity में flow हो रही है means so एक kinetic energy रहेगी. So this kinetic energy of water jet after striking the water surface, water surface, it reduces to zero. Means जो kinetic energy due to the high velocity of the water jet is the kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy will reduce to zero after striking the workpiece. Okay, so this kinetic energy will convert to heat energy, and as it is as the water has uh, is at room temperature, so this heat will disappear. Means ultimately this kinetic energy of flowing water jet after striking the water surface, it reduces to zero. Okay. The bulk of the kinetic energy of the jet is converted into a pressure energy and heat energy, and this will reduce after hard striking on the workpiece. If the local pressure caused by the water jet exceeds the strength of the surface being machined, means जो वर्कपीस को मशीनिंग करूँगा, अगर उसकी वर्कपीस का जितना स्ट्रेंथ है उसी स्ट्रेंथ से अगर ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ होगी, जैसे जितना प्रेशर में वाटर जेट फ्लो हो रही है, अगर तो इफ दिस प्रेशर ऑफ द वाटर जेट इज more than the strength of the workpiece, then the material from the workpiece get eroded. Okay, means the material आपकी surface से material erode हो जाएगी मीन्स small small particle में erode होगा. Okay, not corroded, eroded. Okay, and the cavity and the material will eroded from the waxy surface and cavity will form and ultimately the machining is performed. Okay, the water is most common fluid used, but I mean in water jet machining mainly the water is commonly used, and sometimes some additives are used like alcohol, oil product, glycerol. Okay, and these are added to improve the fluid characteristics. Means, mm, जो फ्लूइड से वाटर जेट फ्लो होगी उसका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक मीन्स फ्लोएबिलिटी compressibility or reduce friction, uh, different characteristics of the fluid to improve the different characteristics of the fluid. Sometimes alcohol or glycerol or some additives will add to this with water. Okay, so this is the process principle how the water jet machining performs. So just this animated view means how this water jet machining performs. Just a water jet uh, means jet of water are flowing at a very high speed and the high velocity and strike on the on the workpiece surface and the material will eroded from the surface and the material is removed from the workpiece and like this the material means machining water jet machining performed. Okay, so so uh, so to perform this water jet machining process, a reservoir is required to reserve the water. Okay, this is the reservoir. So in this reservoir, the water are here the water are in the reserve or which is actually source of the water. Okay, so from here the water is passing and there is a pump for supplying this water from this pump is used for supplying the water from this reservoir. Okay, and the intensifier is used. The intensifier is used to for increasing the pressure of the water. Means, when this water is passing, when the water is collecting from this reservoir. At that time, the pressure of the water is very low, means around the 4 bar. Okay, means, इस टाइम में जो इस टैंक से वाटर लेंगे उस टाइम और वाटर की प्रेशर इतना हाई नहीं रहेगा बहुत ही कम रहेगा मीन्स अराउंड 4 bar. Okay, but to increase the pressure of the water jet, pressure of the water, the intensifier is used. Okay, so this, one is the intensifier. This intensifier increases the pressure of the water. Okay, now then this pressure is the water jet is passing through a accumulator. Okay, so this the purpose of this accumulator is to flow means maintain the uniform pressure of the water jet. Okay, जो वाटर जेट इंटेंसिफायर आ रही है वो हाई प्रेशर में है and to maintain this high pressure and the uniform velocity a accumulator is used. Okay, So this accumulator is used to this accumulator is used for maintaining the uniform pressure and velocity of water jet. Okay, okay. Then after maintaining this uniform pressure and the velocity of the water jet, this water jet is passing through a control valve. So this control valve is used for controlling the flow. Means, how amount of water jet do you want to pass? Okay. So this control valve will control the flow of the water jet. Okay. Then ultimately this water jet is passing through a flow regulator. Okay. The flow regulator से तो पास किया जाता है. Okay, so this is for regulating the flow. Okay, and ultimately this water jet is passing through a nozzle. Okay, for uh, increasing the kinetic energy. Okay, so kinetic energy of the water jet, and ultimately the water is striking, hmm, striking on the water surface. Okay. So this is the basic flow diagram or the principle of water jet machining process. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Said, clear or not? Said, Priyansh, Priyansh, Priyansh and Said. प्रियांश आवाज आ रही कि नहीं? हेलो, समीर, आवाज साउंड आ रही है मेरा?
जी सर, आ रहा है।
ओके, ओके. Okay, so what are the main components or equipment of the water jet machining process? So, so this is actually water jet machining process involves for machining the soft material. The soft materials like wood, leather, rubber, plastic. Okay, and this is the important message that if the work material is brittle, then it will fracture. And, for brittle material, this water jet machining process is not suitable. Why? Why the material will fracture for brittle material? Amit?
इंटेंस प्रेशर की वजह से सर।
Yes. So actually, in this machining process, a very high pressure due to the very high pressure of water jet, the brittle material will fracture. So this machining process is not suitable for brittle material. Okay, and it is so very suitable or very good for ductile material. Okay. Now, this machining process consists of the different main parts that are the hydraulic pump, intensifier, accumulator, high pressure tubing, jet cutting nozzles, and catchers. Okay, so now let us discuss one by one. And there are functions, function of every components. Like first is a hydraulic pump. Obviously, this hydraulic pump is the capacity of around 30 kilowatts. For the power from the 30 kilowatt electric motor is used. And the function of this hydraulic pump is to supply the oil at the pressure as high as around 117 bar. Okay, so um, and this is compressed oil drives a reciprocating plunger pump. This is termed as intensifier. Okay, just a minute. So, this one is the pump. Okay, this pump is used for supplying the oil at a pressure of around 117 bars, and this pump is used uh, for flowing the water from uh, this water tank or reservoir. Okay, and here the water is flowing to this pump, and this pump is connected to a intensifier. This one intensifier. The hydraulic pump offers completely flexibility for water jet cutting and cleaning application. It also supports the single or multiple cutting station for increased machining productivity. Now the main function is the intensifier. Okay, so this intensifier actually uh, the main function of the intensifier is to increase the pressure. So when the water is collecting from the reservoir, at that time the pressure of the water is very low at around 4 bar. So to increase the pressure of the water, uh, this intensifier is used. So the intensifier converts the energy from the low pressure hydraulic fluid into a ultra high pressure water. Okay. So not only high pressure, this is very high, ultra high pressure water. And a limit switch is used. This limit switch is located at the each end of the half piston travel. Um, uh, so this one is the intensifier. Okay. And here at the end of this intensifier, the limit switch is used. Okay. And this signals the signal of the electronic control to shift the directional control valve and reverses the piston direction. This intensifier assembly with plunger on each side of the hub piston generates the pressure in the both directions. Means, when the piston will move to means how the pressure will increase by this intensifier. Here in this intensifier a piston is there. So when so suppose the piston is there. So when this piston is moved in this direction, suppose, so at that time the water jet is collecting from the water reservoir. Okay, and here enters the water so, at a low pressure. Okay, and now when this piston, the direction of the piston will reverse. Then this water at the intensifier will get pressurized. Okay, so just for clearing this phenomenon, so just suppose this is the piston. Okay, so this one is the intensifier. So when this piston will move so in this direction, then the water will enter into this intensifier. Okay, from the reservoir, the water hard is collecting, and this water enters into this intensifier. Okay, but when the piston will move so in this opposite direction, then this water will get pressurized. Okay, yeah, the water will get pressurized, and this pressurized water jet will exit from this intensifier. Okay, so as the one side of the intensifier is in the inlet stroke, and the opposite side is generating the ultra high pressure output. During the plunger intake stroke, to filter water enters at a high pressure cylinder through the check value assembly. Okay, and after the plunger reverse direction, when plunger the direction of the plunger get reversed, and the water is compressed and exit at a very high ultra pressure. Okay, so the main is the function of the intensifier is to increase the pressure of the water jet. Okay. Now after this intensifier, a accumulator is used. This one is the accumulator. Okay, so I have already tell that the function of this accumulator is to maintain the continuous flow of the means the continuous velocity, maintain the constant velocity and the pressure of the water jet. Okay, and so the water the water jet is exit from the intensifier at very high pressure. This high pressure have to be maintained when it flow. Okay, and not only the high pressure, the velocity of the water jet have to be maintained. Means the constant velocity. So this accumulator we will maintain the constant pressure as well as constant velocity of the water jet. Okay. So it relies on the compressibility of the water. So to maintain a uniform discharge pressure and the velocity of the water jet, okay, when the intensifier piston changes its direction, means and the direction of the piston at the intensifier will change, then at that time there may be chances of chances of decrease of the pressure of the water jet. जिस टाइम में जो पिस्टन का डायरेक्शन अपोजिट हो रही है, हाँ, मीन्स इसी डायरेक्शन पर हो रही है, एट दैट टाइम जो वाटर है इन दिस इंटेंसिफायर वो तो प्रेशराइज हो रही है, बट जो ऑलरेडी प्रेशराइज वाटर एग्जिस्ट अगर इसी पाइपलाइन पर है उसका प्रेशर घटने का चांसेस है. So this to maintain this pressure maintain the pressure constant pressure of this water jet, this intensifier is used. Okay, sorry, accumulator is used. Okay, clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, high pressure, another component is the high pressure tubing. So this is high pressure tubing means to flow the water jet from this accumulator to this nozzle, uh, to this nozzle. Obviously, a the tube is required, and this tube have to be means this tube hook should be at means should be such that to means sustain the such high pressure water jet. तो वाटर जेट फ्लो हो रही है उसका प्रेशर ज़्यादा है तो मीन्स जो प्रेशर है उसका सस्टेन करने के लिए ये वेरी हाई प्रेशर ट्यूबिंग ओके so to transport the pressurized water to the up to the nozzle nozzle तक जो हाई प्रेशर वाटर जेट है उसको और ट्रांसफर करने के लिए एक हाई ट्यूब यूज किया जाता है जो पाइप लाइन को यूज किया जाता है तो इसी मटेरियल का होना चाहिए जिसको हाई प्रेशर एक्सटेंड करते हैं ओके तो सस्टेन करते हैं and the diameter of this tube is typically 6 to 14 millimeter. The equipment allow a flexible movement of the cutting head. Means the tube use होगा उसका flexibility रहेगा so that the nozzle can be travel according to your requirement. कहाँ काट करनी है अगर तो नोजल को ट्रैवल करना ही मीन्स जो ट्यूब यूज होगी ट्यूब उसको फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होना चाहिए फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी मूवमेंट the cutting action is controlled either manually or through a remote control valve specially designed for this purpose. So, either manually भी काट हो सकती है and sometimes remote control use किया जाता है. Okay. Then the another main part is nozzle. So this nozzle provides a coherent water jet stream for optimum cutting of low density soft material that it is considered unmistakable by conventional method. Okay. So, this uh, the function of this nozzle is to actually convert convert uh, the uh, convert the water jet to a kinetic energy. Kinetic energy uh, convert करने के लिए this nozzle is used. Okay. Nozzle are normally made from synthetic sapphire. About 200 of operations are expected for a nozzle. This is the life of a nozzle. Around 200 can be used. Actually, due to the high pressure, the nozzle will get damaged after around 200 use of 200 hours. Okay, तो 200 आवर्स यूज करने के बाद नोजल नोजल डैमेज हो जाता है सो आफ्टर 200 hours or after damaging the nozzle you have to replace it. The longer nozzle life can be obtained through multi-stage filtration and this actually nozzle also damaged due to the particles of dust and the accumulation of mineral deposits in the orifice due to erosive water hardness and this dart can be if this dart can be filtered by multi-stage then life of the nozzle can be spent. Okay. The complex design of the water jet cutting head promotes integration with a motion control system ranging from two axes. And this design allows when the water jet is passing at a very high velocity and pressure, then there is some sort of vibration, okay, or noise. So to reduce this vibrational noise, this pressure is used. Okay, this acts as a reservoir for collecting the machine debris and trend in the water jet. Moreover, it reduces the noise levels. And, noise level, this noise level is really associated with the reduction of the velocity of the water jet from due to suction level. So these are the main components of a water jet machining process. Now, the next part is some parameters are there, and these parameters affect the performance of the water jet machining process, like jet fluid, jet nozzles, means the diameter of the nozzles, the standout distance, what type of fluid are you using, the velocity of the jet fluid, flow rate, pressure, and the viscosity of the water jet, and the type of the warp is also thickness, feed rate. So these are the some parameters that will affect the performance of the water jet machining process. Okay. So now this part will discuss in the next class. Okay. think up to this means the basics of the water jet machining process. You have cleared the basics of the water jet machining process and the main components of the water jet machining process. Okay. Okay. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. So, 5.